Okay, right now we are in live.
Okay.
Okay, so let me just put your image here while our friends begin to enter in the transmission. Right now is appearing just your image in the live transmission.
Okay.
Okay, just the time that the people is entering the transmission.
Oui, alors coach, je me suis rappelé aujourd'hui que quand on était parti en Amsterdam, quand on était dans l'hôtel là, le tireur qui était près du
Okay, so let's begin with the a short video about your event that will happen on
ça.
14th May.
Yeah. This coming 14th of May will be Lome Fight Night. Lome Fight Night 8. Lome Fight Night 8. That will be
Yes, right
heading.
now, yes, right now I am showing the promotional event. Of course, we know that it's the last event that you already have done in Togo. I will put
Yes.
one more time the video just to see again.
Okay.
I forgot to share. I need to share to the guys.
Okay, share, share, share.
Yeah, yeah, just a moment.
Okay.
Okay, okay, okay. I'm here again.
Okay, we are back.
Yeah, just let me share the video. Now it's okay. Here the video. Okay.
Yeah, now it's on.
Yes. So it was. just to have an idea about your events that will happen in 14th 14th May. We know that you are organizing this event of Lome Fight Night for 8 editions ago. So as we know about you, Henry, you are an international coach of kickboxing, 5 degree. You are champion of Muay Thai, and you have a very hard work about martial arts in Togo, your country, Lome City, the capital of Togo, and you used to manage fighters in Africa. So, explain for us how did you how do you manage it? How do you manage the both lives of as a coach and as a promoter? Talking about a little bit about that.
Okay, as a ex-fighter or ex-champion, being around the world, doing competition all over, and now I decided to just come back Africa and try to promote African fighters and give them more hope in this combat sport, because I realized that this combat sport can help so many youngsters that don't have confidence in themselves to have more confidence and to be able to build up life, be able to take kids out of the streets and make things better for some kids that don't know the way out. So I can tell you it's not really, 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 really easy, because because this is hard in Africa because people come to you that they want to learn, they want to do things,
Yeah.
and I know that thing is not easy, and I try to give them what I know. I spend my time training fighters and also looking for fight for them over in other countries like overseas. Try to see how I can promote African fighters, put them on the international level and in some big, big international organization. So I started up with Lome Fight Night to put Lome to make Togo on the platform of combat sport in Africa. And I can say that thank God that work is going slow but very sure. That today Togo is known on the international platform of good combat fighters that have been trained as from Togo. Some of them have an international title now in Togo in MMA, in Thai boxing, in kickboxing. So I can tell you that it's not easy, but with that faith and hope, you keep on working on. You keep giving the youngsters more hope that by what they are doing, they can go far. You know what I mean? So I keep working, I keep pushing them to go far. It is not easy, but Lome Fight Night, now we are on our 8th edition that really, really, really helping fighters from all over the world and all over Africa. I invite to make this thing big to help everybody as I can. That's it.
Yeah. I will just translate it to the persons that from Brazil in Portuguese. Um,
Okay.
então, o que o professor Henry Jallah ele estava falando aqui, né, que o início do Lome Fight Night ele foi muito, muito difícil, né, sempre começando como um evento pequeno em toda a África, porque tem as suas dificuldades também de apoio, né, apoio privado, apoio público. Então, todo evento na África sofre com esse tipo de início de carreira, né? Então, hoje o Lome Fight Night ele começou a fazer esse evento internacional porque ele via a necessidade das pessoas chegando com ele e pedindo oportunidade para lutar, que eles gostariam de um meio de viver da luta, né? Que na cidade existe muito poucos eventos proporcionando oportunidade de carreiras, seja locais, regionais, nacionais ou internacionais. Então, Henry começou com seus alunos também, preparando pequenos eventos em Lomé, e hoje em dia está aí na sua 8ª edição, com lutas internacionais. Hoje o Lome Fight Night International tem lutadores do continente africano, de vários países da África, né? Inclusive de outros continentes, como já veio lutadores da França, e agora também está indo o guerreiro do Brasil também. E, graças a Deus, hoje está tendo uma repercussão internacional. Now, Henry, talking about some international fights that will happen in your 80th edition in Lome. Talking about a little bit about some fighters.
Okay. Now we have like for this 8th Lome event, there will be like 7 different fights. There will be 7 different fights, and all are international fights, you know. And as I can say, I'm having like fighters from Brazil, fighter from Cote d'Ivoire, from Algeria, from Congo, from Benin, from Cameroon, from Nigeria, from Mali, and also from Niger, you know. So and those are good fighters, you know, that will be facing one another. And there are 2 big world titles that will be on this event. The Togolese, one of my fighters is fighting a guy from Brazil, Antonio Cesar, the Predator, that will be coming up to fight for the MMA World MMA title ship in Togo. And one of my fighters also from Cote d'Ivoire will be fighting a guy from Algeria on a multi fight, also for the World FK World Championship. And there will be other championship like we call like Kama. You know Kama. We'll have to talk about this Kama a little, brother, because
yes,
Kama is going to become Lome Fight Night, because this is a new name I want to try to show to talk about to all this to the international world, that Kama going to replace Lome Fight Night, because Kama represents Africa. Kama is the old name of Africa, you know. So this is it. So there will be a fight. There will be a title shape to introduce Kama, you know, to Togo, and also the international communities.
Yes. Yeah. So I will translate again to Brazilian people. Então, pessoal, o que o mestre Henry Jallah estava falando agora era sobre as lutas internacionais que vão acontecer no Lome Fight Night 8, né? Então tem lutadores da Argélia, lutadores de Benin, lutadores de Togo, Brasil, inclusive o nosso grande representante César Predador do Brasil, da cidade de Manicoré, aqui no estado do Amazonas. Ele vai estar enfrentando o atleta da casa Adam Zikpli, que é de Togo também, né? Fazendo esse grande combate pela disputa de cinturão mundial da UFK, Universe Fight Kings. Então, é uma disputa entre Brasil e Togo, aonde o nosso guerreiro aí amazonense, brasileiro, né, vai estar fazendo essa grande disputa de cinturão. E uma coisa que ele estava falando agora há pouco era sobre a Gama, né? A Gama, ela é uma associação global de artes marciais mistas que vem fazendo um grande trabalho internacional, aonde vem realizando diversos eventos amadores e profissionais em todos os continentes, E Henry Jallah representa a Associação Global de Artes Marciais em Togo. Então, muito em breve, a Togo vai estar também recebendo eventos oficiais da Gama, dando oportunidades a atletas locais e internacionais também. Então, com certeza, essa próxima edição do Lome Fight Night vai ter a participação dos representantes brasileiros, africanos e de outros continentes que vão se fazer presentes também. Henry,
Yeah.
what about the partnerships? Tell me about the partnerships with the World Council MMA, about the other international federation that you use to work together to help to develop the international MMA community. Talking a little bit about that.
Okay, like I work with Grandma. Grandma is a global association of MMA, World MMA, and like the MMA Council of Brazil that I'm representing in Africa. And I work also with some African MMA organization that is going international to promote Africa, to promote MMA. And I work with also one championship that also I work with, and some other big organization that I work with to try to promote MMA and promote fighters, you know. So this is it.
Yeah.
You know, the more you work with big organization, the more they make things work, the more they make things good and make things work for you. And that is what I'm working on, and that is why we are all working together. And I represent so many big organizations in Africa. Yeah.
Então, pessoal, ele acabou de falar um pouco sobre as instituições de artes marciais internacionais que ele vem trabalhando através do evento dele e também do agenciamento que ele vem fazendo na África, né? Então, ele trabalha com o Conselho Mundial de Artes Marciais Mistas, onde ele representa no país Togo. Ele também trabalha com a Gama Global MMA Association, Associação Global de Artes Marciais Mistas, e também trabalha com diversas outras federações e conselhos internacionais, justamente para dar mais abertura de mercado para os atletas que participam do evento dele. Então, através dessas parcerias, o Lome Fight Night International ele vem cada vez mais ganhando espaço no mercado e oferecendo cada vez mais oportunidades aos atletas. And a question very interesting about your work with management. Talking about Pitbull management. Talk about a little bit about that.
Okay, Pitbull management is an international management that work with other management over the world that help to promote, that help to manage fighters, you know. So it can be any fighters from all over Africa. It can be any fighters from all over Europe or from America, you know, that I'm trying to manage them and trying to see how we can get good fight for them, try to build up their records, you know, to have good opportunities for them in big fight and big organization. That is the work of Pitbull management, you know. Yeah.
Yes. And então, pessoal, ele estava falando aqui sobre o Pitbull Management. Pitbull Management. Antes aqui eu quero mandar um grande abraço aqui para o mestre Totonho. Mestre Totonho, ele é o presidente da FASUB, a Federação Amazonense de Submission, é a maior federação de submission aqui do Amazonas, que vem realizando um grande trabalho aqui no estado do Amazonas e com certeza revelando grandes talentos aí para o mundo todo. Hoje a luta livre esportiva está bem difundida com o trabalho da Federação Amazonense, através da Juliana, a mestre Juliana, esposa do mestre Totonho, né, do grande mestre Totonho aí, com a sua grande diretoria da FASUB. Então, um grande abraço, mestre Tontonho. Obrigado pela participação aqui. E também a Luta Livre já teve vários representantes lá fora, assim como eu tive o privilégio de ajudar o nosso grande atleta aí, Dagoberto, Jungle Boy, que fez grandes lutas no México e nos Estados Unidos. A Gil Borg também participou no México, né, e fez uma grande luta lá com a Argentina. E com certeza vão vir outros atletas aí da Luta Livre. Um grande abraço, mestre Totonho e toda a raça aí da FASUB e Luta Livre Esportiva. Então, o Henry estava falando sobre o Pitbull Management. Pitbull Management é a agência dele, né, de agenciamento de atletas, aonde o mestre Henry busca sempre grandes talentos para poder apresentar ao mercado internacional, especificamente ao continente africano. Henry que tem várias conexões aí com eventos grandes, né, e internacionais, e já ajudou muitos atletas a entrarem no mercado internacional, inclusive asiático também, que agora ele vai falar um pouco sobre vou pedir para ele falar um pouco sobre o One Championship e essa aproximação que ele tem com o presidente desse grande evento que hoje está entrando agora, inclusive no streaming pela Netflix na América. Então, eu vou pedir para ele falar um pouquinho sobre esse trabalho junto ao One Championship. Okay, Henry, another question, very good. It's about your partnership with One Championship. I used to see you together with the president of One Championship. I see that you have a good approach with One Championship. So, talking about that, what is the business relationship with One Championship? What is your expectation about this big Asian event?
My expectation is what I just told you guys, is that like One Championship is a very, very good organization that give hopes, that give a good life to fighters from Asia and all over the world. And our partnership is to have some good fighters from Africa that we can be able to manage to sign with One Championship, that can be able to have a contract with One Championship, that will be able to fight in the One Championship. And that is what we are working on, to see how good we can develop this partnership with One Championship. You know, it's all on promoting MMA, it's all on promoting fighters from all over the world, trying to make life good for all fighters, you know, trying to make situations for fighters that have hope in fighting to go far, you know. That is the plan. That is the plan. Yeah.
Então, o que ele estava falando justamente sobre o One Championship, né, é que através da Associação Global de Artes Marciais Mistas, né, a GAMA, o One Championship ele tem uma exclusividade de trabalho com a GAMA, aonde vem realizando seletivas também amadoras para selecionar os atletas que forem campeão do evento amador para participar de um contrato, né, de 3 ou 4 lutas. O campeão dessa seletiva amadora, ele tem esse contrato com o One Championship, se ele for campeão, e também uma premiação de $100 mil. Eu vou confirmar com ele aqui, mas é isso mesmo que eu tenho quase certeza, vou perguntar dele. Então, o Henry, como ele representa a Gama em Togo, ele automaticamente ele tem esse acesso ao evento para lançar os atletas do seu país e outros atletas também internacionais, a convite dele, para participar dessa grande seletiva. E ele também tem essa janela para apresentar os atletas ao One Championship. Então, é por isso que é sempre ressaltar, né, vale sempre a pena ressaltar que muitos eventos no continente africano, e em outros países também, têm as suas vantagens quando o atleta internacional ele participa, ou seja, aquela abertura de mercado com grandes eventos. E a gente sabe que o One Championship ele é um dos maiores eventos, ele está entre o ranking dos 10 maiores eventos do mundo, né? E não deixa nada a desejar em relação ao UFC, e é por isso que é tão importante essa parceria com promotores como o Henry. Henry, there is a amateur competition by Gamma, and they use it to select amateur fighters to participate with a contract in one championship. So explain about that. What does it mean? How does this amateur competition works out together with one championship?
Okay, the competition of one championship is promoting MMA and fighting also to make MMA or Olympic sport. You see, so Grandma put all the countries that represent Grandma all over the world, one or twice in a year for World International Competition of MMA. So they have amateur MMA that they can be able to select some good fighters that they can be able to expose to the world. So, and the plan of Grandma is making MMA or Olympic sports, and that is what we are fighting for, because we have to make the whole world know that MMA is a sport that everyone can live for, can do, to go forward. MMA is not a kind of a brutal sport that people think about. MMA is just like any other ordinary sport. So, and what Grandma is doing is fighting to make MMA or Olympic sport, and to make things right for all fighters. That's it.
Yeah. Então, ele falou um pouco sobre as competições amadoras que a Gama, né, a Global MMA Association, né, a Associação Global de Artes Marciais Mistas, vem realizando com as competições amadoras, que é justamente para revelar grandes talentos, né, para os eventos internacionais em todos os continentes. A Gama, ela já está presente em todos os continentes. Inclusive, essa parceria com o One Championship é justamente para revelar esses talentos do esporte internacional para o mundo afora. Até porque o MMA ele já deixou de ser apenas mais um esporte, né? Hoje, o MMA ele é o esporte mais popular no mundo. Então, a Gama, ela, através dos seus presidentes, dos seus representantes, ela vem realizando competições no continente europeu, asiático, continente latino-americano, norte-americano, em todos os continentes, asiático também. E, como eu falei antes, né, o One Championship ele tem um trabalho exclusivo. É a única associação de artes marciais a nível global que tem essa parceria direta com o One Championship. Então, vocês podem acompanhar no site aí, né, da Gama, Global MMA Association. Vocês podem acompanhar através de postings do presidente do One Championship, mostrando essa relação de negócios no meio das artes marciais com a Associação Global de Artes Marciais. Okay, Henry, and what are your future plans? What are your future plans with Lome Fight Night in Africa and abroad too? Tell me a little bit about your expectations for the future.
My expectation of the future of Lome Fight Night is making it one of the biggest organizations in Africa and in the world, promoting fighters have to be well paid, doing things that fight up just like UFC or One Championship. That is what I'm fighting for, to make Lome Fight Night one of the biggest organizations, okay? That is the goal.
Yeah, and you are in the right way.
Thank you.
So, então, pessoal, as expectativas, né, do Henry, justamente falando sobre o Lome Fight Night, é tornar o evento, né, ali uma das mais importantes do mundo, né, para poder estar ajudando diversos atletas também a terem as suas oportunidades de carreiras internacionais. E isso é muito, vale muito muito a pena lembrar, né, que quando falamos de uma carreira internacional, nós estamos falando de oportunidades que geralmente ligam a eventos maiores. Por exemplo, o evento do Henry sempre está conectado com grandes eventos na Europa, no One Championship e outros eventos também. Então, com certeza o Lome Fight Night ele vem a fazer um trabalho brilhante sobre o MMA internacional, e a gente sempre está com grandes guerreiros participando desse evento em Togo, e acredito que futuramente, um futuro bem breve mesmo, o Lome vai estar em outros continentes, inclusive aqui no Brasil também, nós podemos contar com uma futura edição desse grande evento. Harry, do you think that there is a possibility to one day a Brazilian edition of Lome Fight Night?
Yeah, that is the goal, in fact, because that is why we are changing the name to Kama. Like that, it can be a Kama championship, you know, like that. Kama can also come in Brazil to organize Kama championship in Brazil. Can go anywhere to organize it, and that is the plan, you know.
Yeah. Então, e falando justamente que o Lome Fight Night ele vai se transformar em Gama Championship justamente para levar o evento para vários outros continentes. Então, tá aí uma informação de primeira mão muito interessante, né? E a gente sempre vai estar mantendo em contato com o mestre Henry. Então, vamos finalizando por aqui essa grande entrevista com o mestre Henry. Thank you. Hey, Henry, thank you very much by this short interview, but very important to show your international work with martial arts. It's a very good opportunity to understand better your work with martial arts in Togo, in Africa, your work with management, your work with international coach. So we know that it's not so easy for anybody, for none, to develop a international work with events, with fighters, with confederations, councils, and so on. So I know that it's a hard work to develop MMA and the martial arts in general. So by my side, I want to say that you are a great professional. So you are an icon, an important icon in Africa on martial arts. And for me, it's a pleasure to be working with you in international market, because I believe that martial arts needs like persons like you, like me, like others that support our international market. Because when we do local things, local events, we are doing just for ourselves. But when we spread this market, we see that a lot of generations, young fighters, experienced fighters, they continue developing themselves. So it's a very important work that you are doing now in Togo, in Africa. So I appreciate a lot, and you know that you can always count with my support about MMA and about Jiu-Jitsu and so on. So one more time, I want to congratulate you by your work, and you can say your last word.
Kingsley, I just want to say thank you so much for your support. Thank you for your time, and for always being there for me, you know, always being there to encourage me, and always being there for us working together. It's a pleasure, and you're a very good guy that always give me more courage to keep working and doing what I love doing, you know. So I just want to say thank you and thank to everybody that support what you're doing and support MMA in Africa. That this is a fight that we must fight and that we can reach to our goal. So I just want to say thanks to everybody. And Lome Fight Night is on the it's on the 14th of this month, and I'll ask everybody to be up to date, to be online, to follow this line, to watch Lome Fight Night and see who's gonna be the champion, the next world champion of MMA. So and Thai boxing. Thanks to everybody, and
Yeah.
keep.
Yes. Então, o mestre Henry aí tá fazendo seus agradecimentos finais, né? Agradecendo pela parceria que a gente vem realizando durante anos aí com o Lome Fight Night, todo o suporte que eu venho organizando, né? Através de lutadores que eu venho enviando à África aí também, né? Isso contribui muito com o crescimento do continente africano e com o mercado internacional de artes marciais. Então, mais uma vez ele lembrando, né, o Lome Fight Night, dia 14 de maio, Onomo Hotel, vai começar às 8 horas da noite aí, com transmissão ao vivo pelo canal Mais, com grandes lutas internacionais, Brasil, Togo, Benin, Camarões e outros países aí participando, e com a grande disputa de cinturão mundial da UFK, Brasil e Togo. Então, tá dado o recado. Muito obrigado a todos que estavam na audiência aí, ou assistindo essa entrevista. Vamos torcer aí para o nosso grande representante aí, César também, César Borges, que vai estar fazendo essa grande disputa de cinturão e com certeza abrindo portas aí para tantos outros brasileiros para participar do Lome Fight Night. Harry, one more time, thank you very much. I appreciate a lot your participation. So every time that you have a time, we will organize this kind of live transmission to talk more about your work, your event, your next event, and it's nice to have you here.
Okay, and one thing again, I would just like to say thanks to all my sponsors, all my partners in Togo that been really helping me to make Lome Fight Night what it is today. Like we have Hotel Nomo, we have Baby Lome, we have Olea's Assurance that always make the boxers to have all the assurance that they need, and all the other sponsors, you know, like FIFA, like there are so many. So I just want to give big thanks to all the sponsors for the good work, you know. Thank you.
Yes, very, very important. We cannot forget about these sponsors. They are the reason of our development events. So it's very important. Sponsors should be remembered very, very hard.
Thank you. Yeah.
Thank you very
Bye
much,
bye.
and see you
Bye
another
bye.
time. Bye
Bye
bye.
bye.
Us.
Who's